Must your conscience my acquittal seal, and you must put me in your heart for friend, sith you have heard with a knowing ear, that he which hath their noble fathers slain pursued my life.
It well appears, but tell me why you proceeded not against these feats, so crimeful and so capital in nature, as by your safety, wisdom, all things else you mainly were stirred up.
Oh, for two special reasons, which may to you perhaps seem much unsinered, but yet to me they're strong. The queen, his mother, lives almost by his looks, and for myself, my virtue or my plague, be it either which, she's so conjunctive to my life and soul that, as the stars move but not in his sphere, I could not but by her.
And so have I a noble father lost, a sister driven into desperate terms, but my revenge will come.
Break not your sleeps for that. You must not think that we are made of stuff so flat and dull, that we can let our beard be shook with danger, and think it pastime. You shortly shall hear more. I loved your father, and we love ourselves, and that I hope will teach you to imagine. How now? What news?
Letters, sir, from Hamlet.
From Hamlet? Who brought them?
Sailors, sir. They say I saw them not. They were given me by Claudio. He received them of him that brought them.
Laertes, you shall hear them. Leave us. High and mighty, you shall know I'm set naked on your kingdom. Tomorrow I beg leave to see you alive, when I shall for begging your pardon. Thereon to recount the occasion of my son and more strange than what should this mean? Are all the rest come back, or is some abuse, and no such thing?
What hand is that?
Tis Hamlet's character.
I'm lost in it, my lord. But let him come. There roams the very sickness in my heart that I shall live and tell him to his teeth. Thus diest thou.
Be so, Laertes, will you be ruled by me?
Aye, so you not overrule me to a peace.
To thine own peace, if you be now returned. As checking at his voyage, and that he means no more to take it, I will work him to exploit now right in my device, under the which he shall not choose but fall. And for his death no wind of blame shall breathe him, but even his mother shall undercharge the practice and call it accident.
I will be ruled, rather, if you would advise it so, that I might be the organ.
Since your travel bunch, and that of Hamlet's hearing, for a quality wherein they say you shine. Your sum of parts did not together pluck such envy from me, as did that one, that in my regard, of the unworthiest speech.
What part is that?
A very ribbon in the cap of youth, yet needful too, for youth no less becomes the light and careless livery that it wears, than settled age, disabled at his reeds, reporting health and dreams. 2 months since, here was a gentleman of Normandy.
And Norman, was it?
A Norman.
Upon my life.
The very same.
I know him well. He is the brooch indeed and gem of all the nations.
He made confession of you, and gave you such a master report for art and exercise in your defense. And for your rapier most especially, that he cried out, "'Twould be a sight indeed if one could match you." The scrimmers of their nation, he swore, had neither motion guard nor hop, if you oppose them. Sir, this report of his did Hamleton venom with his envy, that she could nothing do but wish and beg your son coming over to play with her. Now out of this.
What out of this?
Laertes, was your father dear to you?
Why ask you this?
to spark the fire of it. There lives within the very flame of love a kind of wick or snuff that will abate it, and nothing is at a like bitterness still. For bitterness growing to a pleurisy dies in its own too much, that we would do. We should do when we would, for this would changes in half the vagrants and delays as many as there are tongues, our hands, our accidents, and then this should is like a spendthrift son that quits by easing. But for the quit of the ulcer, Hamlet comes back. What would you undertake to show yourself father's son, indeed more than your words?
Cut his throat in church.
No place indeed should murder sanctuaries. Revenge should have no bounds. But good Laertes, will you this keep close within your chamber? Hamlet's return shall know you are come home. Will put on, though shall praise your excellence, and set a double varnish on the flame. Though the Frenchman gave you, bringing in your fine together and wager on your heads. He, being witness, most generous and free from all contriving, will not use the forwards, so that with ease or with a little shuffling, you may choose a sword unabated and a passive practice required for a fall.
I will do it, and for that purpose, I'll anoint my sword. I brought a notion of a mountebank. I'll touch my point with this contagion that if I gall him slightly, it may be death.
Let's further think of this. Way that convenes both the time and means may fit us to our shape. If this should fail, and that our drift learn, through our bad performance, twere better not to say. Therefore this project should have a back or second that might hold if this did blasting proof. Stop. Let me see. We'll make a solemn wager on your compass. I hat. When in your motion you are hot and dry, as make your bouts more violent to that end, and that he calls for drink, I'll have prepared him a chalice for the nonce, whereon but sipping, if he by chance escape your venom struck, our purpose may hold them. Stay, what noise? How now, sweet queen?
One woe doth tread upon another's heel. So fast they follow your sister's drowned Laertes.
Drowned? Where?
There is a little rose aslant a brook in a glassy stream. When down her weedy trophies of herself found the weeping brook, her clothes spread wide, her mourning like a wild they bore her up, till that her garments, heavy with her drink, all the poor wretch of her melodious lay to muddy death.
And she's drowned.
Drowned!
Too much of water hast thou overflowed, and therefore I forbid my tears. But yet, it is our trick, nature her custom holds. Let shame say what it will. When these are gone, the women will be out. Adieu.
Let's follow Gertrude. How much I had to do with God's rage. Now fear I this will give it start again. Therefore let's follow. That way, that way.